Hello. A long time ago, I was playing Risk of Rain 2, and during the opening sequence, I noticed a label for a planet, and as I had never come across this word before, I had assumed its pronunciation based on the spelling, and I called it Petrichor 5. Petrichor. And I thought, that's cool. I looked up the meaning. It's the smell after it rains. And then looked into it a bit more, and it's, well, we're able to smell a smell after it rains because it's useful for, finding water. If it's rained recently, then you'll find water. And as beings mostly composed of water, we are probably searching for it a lot. And back before we had all these water systems, we had to go with the planet's water cycle. And so we followed the rain. And that's very cool. And then I was talking to a buddy old pal of mine about Risk of Rain 2, of course. And I suppose I said this little fun fact based on the name of the planet. Petrichor 5. And then my buddy, my old pal, said, now, that's not how you pronounce it. It's Petrichor. And then I was like, I suppose I never clicked on that silly button that comes with Google definitions on pronunciations, and I probably should have. And so I clicked on that little button just to make sure, of course. And as it is, it's Petrichor. And I find that quite weird. Whenever I think of Petrichor, I don't imagine the smell after it rains. It sounds like a rock, or like something within the earth, not something from the earth. You know what I mean? It's too earthy sounding. And Petrichor is less earthy sounding, therefore more better for the word, I suppose. And that's what I thought in my mind, you see. As Petrichor and Petrichor are two very different ways of saying the same word. And whenever you splice it out, I guess in short segments, Petrichor, it's very short, but Petrichor has that double ch sound to it, and Petrichor has a just entirely different vowel usage. And I don't know how I came to that conclusion. I've never really heard the word come up all that often, and so I don't have a lot of examples for how people for people who don't know the word, how they would say it. So maybe I'll go sample some people and see how they, what they think it's pronounced like. And then based on that, maybe I can be like, Petrichor is, cooler and what people think first, or I can be like, I'm so original, I've never heard it pronounced Petrichor, and I only see it, or I guess hear it, as Petrichor. And I don't know, but it's always been, not always, but it's come up in my mind quite often about just that word specifically, because I don't really have anything to relate it to. Because whenever I think of Petrichor, it's like earthy, but it's not based in any language that I know of. Like, you can easily tell whenever something is of like Greek origins or Latin origins, you know? It has this way of being, but Petrichor doesn't. And where would Petrichor come from? If it were like pronounced that way, what language would kind of abide by that law of I guess how you speak your vowels? And so I guess I'll keep on occasionally remembering Petrichor and Petrichor, and then maybe I'll go ask some people. And maybe you should too, huh? How do you think it's said? And, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, toodles.